Welcome to Instructional Technology, podcasts and tutorials from the School of Education at High Point University. In this episode, we will be discussing how to create pages and organize your navigation on a Google Site Wiki. Let's get started. So here I am in my Google Site Wiki, and let's say that I want to create a page. So to create a page, I'm going to click the plus right here, and this is going to bring up the Create Page section. I'm going to name my page, and the name of my page is going to be Smart Notebook Lesson. This is really the only thing that I need to adjust right here because it is a web page and it will always be at the top level. So I really do not change anything that's listed below here anytime that I create a page. I put in the title of the page and then I click Create. Now that the page is created, the next thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to save this page and make it visible over in my navigation. So let's review kind of how that would happen. I'm just going to click Save, so my page will save, and then I'm going to click More. After clicking More, I'm going to go to Page Settings. When I look at page settings, if I have my navigation already established, I can just click where I want this page to show up. If I don't choose a place for it to show up, it will remain hidden. So let's work through how that might happen. I'm not going to choose a place where I want my page to show up. Okay? And I'm going to go and click on another page. So I've clicked on another page. And now I want to get back to the page I was just on so that I can edit it, but it doesn't show up anywhere. So here's how I find it. I can click on More. I can go to Manage Site. And after Manage Site comes up, we have to wait for just a second here, I click on Pages. And then I'll look for my page in the list. And here it is, Smart Notebook Lesson. Okay. So when you click on Smart Notebook Lesson, now the page is going to come up and you're going to be able to see it and work with it. In order to get it to show in your navigation, you then have to go to More, Page Settings, and choose where you want it to show up. But let's just say that we want this to show up in some navigation that doesn't exist. How would we create that navigation? Again, we go to More. This time we're going to choose Edit Site Layout. When we choose Edit Site Layout, we want to make sure that Sidebar is selected, and it is. You can see it right here. We're going to click the plus to create something new to go over here on our sidebar. Lots of different things you can create. The most common thing that we create is navigation. Another very common thing to create is text. And the third most common thing to create is probably going to be a countdown, like to a specific date. But we would be creating navigation. So we're going to click Add right here. And when you do that, it adds navigation to the very bottom of your screen. Then in order to edit this, we actually click on it, and this enables us to be able to put in a title. So if my title was going to be, I'm just going to say anything here, EDU 4200, or let's do 4540. I might put that in there. It doesn't have to be the name of a class. I could put diversity project. If I'm going to have multiple pages under a diversity project, I could use that. Or I could just put anything that's going to make sense for what it is that you're doing. So I'm just going to put in here EDU 3110 just for fun. Now what I need to do is I need to put the pages, select the pages that I have already created that I want to be a part of EDU 3110. So I'm going to click Add Page here, and I'm going to come down and find my page that says Smart Notebook Lesson, and I'm going to choose that and click OK. Now Smart Notebook Lesson is going to show up. So I click OK here. When I look at my navigation, there it is, EDU 3110 and Smart Notebook Lesson. The other thing I can do in organizing my navigation after creating these pages is to actually change the order. And to do that, all I do is drag and drop. So see, I drag and drop my navigation in the order in which I want it to appear. Okay. Now, suppose that I create something and I've decided, oh, this just looks horrible. I don't like this at all. I need to start over. This is not what I want. I really just want to have a clean slate. Then to delete a part of navigation, you just go right here next to navigation and click on the X. Now keep in mind when you're doing this, you're deleting navigation, a sidebar gadget. You are not deleting the page, so it still exists. Once you're finished adjusting your navigation, you simply click Close. And now you're ready to go back to where you can edit your pages and work with the rest of your wiki. As always, if you have any questions, be sure to ask.